He was in his 30s and had, by all appearances, figured out how to survive. Each morning he'd wake up late. His phone would be in his hand before his eyes were fully open. He scrolled through reels, laughed at memes, and let the hours slip by, quietly. Lunch was usually leftovers or instant noodles. Sometimes he'd skip it. Other times he ate without even tasting. There was no urgency, no pressure. His parents had stopped asking about job applications. His friends had moved on with their lives, promotions, weddings, babies. But he felt no jealousy, just a lazy sense of calm. "I'm not ready yet," he'd say when anyone asked what was next. "I'm just taking a break." A break that had lasted 3 years, and deep down, he believed it. There was a strange comfort in doing nothing, no risk, no failure, no rejection. He told himself he was different, that when the time came, he'd rise. But the truth was, he was stuck. Comfort had become his cage. The cracks begin. It started small. His cousin called to invite him to a family gathering. "Everyone's asking about you," she said. He lied. "I'm working these days, too busy." Then one day, his old college friend got engaged. He saw the pictures online, smiling faces, bright clothes. The same friend who once skipped lectures with him, now leading a dance floor. He smiled for a second, then felt something he couldn't name, a pinch, a tug in his chest. Later, when his parents came back from the market, his father looked tired, really tired. He noticed his hands shaking slightly as he tried to unlock the door. "You okay?" he asked. His father smiled. "Just tired." That night, he couldn't sleep. He turned on the fan, then off, then scrolled his phone, then tossed it aside. The room was silent, but his thoughts were loud. What had he done in the last 3 years? No savings, no direction, no goals, only wasted time, and a creeping sense that time wasn't waiting for him. The real low point one evening. The electricity bill came. It was higher than usual. He overheard his mother saying softly, "We might need to cut back next month. Maybe fewer vegetables. I'll manage." That hurt. Not because of the money, but because he realized he wasn't helping. He wasn't a child anymore. He wasn't in college. And yet, here he was, a grown man contributing nothing, living off the kindness of tired parents, hiding behind excuses. He stood in the bathroom, looking at his own face in the mirror. He barely recognized himself, the unshaven face, the sleepy eyes, the drooped shoulders. And in a voice barely above a whisper, he said, "This isn't who I want to be." The first step. He didn't become a new man overnight, but the next morning he set one rule: no phone for the first hour. He made his bed, drank water, stepped outside, walked around the block. That was it. But it was something. He didn't tell anyone. He didn't post it online. He just started. Each day, he added one small thing: a cold shower, a clean plate, 15 minutes of reading, helping his father carry bags, making tea for his mother. It wasn't much, but it felt like progress. For the first time in years, he felt in control. Struggles didn't disappear. He had bad days, days when he slipped back into old habits, days when his body ached for the bed, days when doubts returned, like old friends. "Who are you kidding? You'll quit next week. You're too far behind." But this time, he didn't run from those voices. He faced them. He started journaling, writing down thoughts, fears, goals, not big dreams, just small tasks. Wake up by 8, send one job email, stretch for 10 minutes, and slowly the voices got quieter. Not gone, just manageable. The turnaround. One morning, his father called out, "I see you waking up early these days." He smiled. "Trying to build a habit?" His father just nodded, but the pride in his eyes was unmistakable. That week, he applied for 2 part-time jobs. Both rejected him, but he didn't stop. He kept going. The next week, he got called for an interview, a small data entry job. He went in wearing a borrowed shirt, sweating with nervousness. But he got it. It wasn't his dream job, but it was a step forward. From there, more steps came, small but steady. He started saving, paid part of the light bill, took his mother to the doctor, bought his father a new pair of slippers. One day, while walking back from work, a neighbour asked, "What changed?" "You look different these days." He thought for a moment, then replied, "I got tired of lying to myself, that's all." If you're stuck right now, feeling lazy, lost, or without direction, know this: you're not broken. You're just stuck. Start small. Don't wait for motivation. Do one thing, then another. Let small wins rebuild your self-respect. You don't need a new year. You don't need a big plan. You just need to say, enough, and then start. If you've made it to the end, it means you probably liked the story. I'd really appreciate your support and encouragement. A like or a comment would mean a lot and inspire me to create more stories like this.